Hello everyone, it's Kristen here at Joyfully Thriving, and it's time to talk grocery sales and deals and see what I bought to feed our family of 6. This week I actually headed to Kroger 2 times. I went last week on last week's sale over the weekend. My parents were in town for Grandparents' Day at our school. Actually, all 4 of our kids had all 4 grandparents, both mine and Andy's there, so that was super special and a great weekend. We enjoyed the family time. It was busy, but then while we were here, my parents don't have a Kroger, so my mom wanted to check out some of the sales. And as we went, I grabbed a couple deals too. So I'll show you those. Those sales are over. But then I went out this week already early the other morning and grabbed the new deals. There were a couple things I wanted to get. I will show you the ad in the sales flyer so you can see what you want to grab this week at Kroger too. I'm going to show you those things. We'll talk menus. I did place an order from Amazon. It's not in yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. And we're also going to talk about what to do when the sales just don't seem that great, because I have some definite thoughts. So think about that for a minute as I show you what I bought this week. This weekend, I headed into Kroger with my mom, who was in town, and my daughter Emma, because I mentioned some of the good deals, and my mom wanted to grab them too. So we went because we were hoping Panera dressing was still on sale. It wasn't, but seltzer water was $2.99 for a 12-pack, so I definitely wanted to take advantage of that. The orange is my favorite, and I got 2 of the lime. Great deal. And then happened to stumble across a couple other deals. The snack size square bags, which I really like the square ones, 80 count, were $1.49. It was just a random markdown. I bought 3 boxes of those, and my mom bought 1 as well. And then we found these bags of the Cheez-It Snapped crackers here. They're kind of like if you've never had them, I like them. They're good. They were 99 cents a bag. Like a thinner Cheez-It is what I was trying to say. So we bought a couple of those. I bought 2 for one of Caleb's snack days and then 1 for us at 99 cents. I had gone in for the graham crackers. They were $2.79 for a box to make some cheesecake bars that Emma wanted to make. And then I definitely wanted to grab more cheese. We were all out of cheese, crazily enough, and the 2-pound blocks were $5.99, which works out to $1.50 for 8 ounces, which is an amazing price and definitely my stock-up price. So yes, I bought 12 pounds of cheese. I do have a video about how I freeze cheese, but honestly for us, the expiration date isn't until December. It is good. We will just put it in our garage fridge, and I will grab blocks out as I need them. So for everything here on this trip at Kroger, I spent $58.44 to start out my shopping for this week. I am back from an early morning trip to the grocery store. It's so nice and quiet when you shop at 6 a.m. Just wanted to grab a couple of the weekly deals. So we have tater tots, which are on sale. They're frozen Kroger brand potatoes. It does not seem to be the French fries, but it is the diced and the tater tots, $2.99 a bag. So I grabbed 3 of those. Then they had eggs on sale, the 18, $2.99 by us, which I'm going to grab that because that's a good price. One of the weekly specials was Oiko's 000 Greek yogurt, and it was $2.49 for 4 cups. I grabbed 2 of those cherry, since I still have vanilla from the last sale in my fridge. Those are just handy for me with my teacher lunches. Our milk was on sale for $1.99 a pound, a gallon of milk right there. Grabbed 1 gallon. I grabbed the whole milk actually to make some crock pot yogurt because we still had milk in our fridge actually. And then the weekly sale, we'll look more at this in the ads in a minute. I didn't see a ton that grabbed me, but I did grab 3 of these Triscuits. They ended up being $3.49 for a family-sized box. It did include quite a few of the family-sized boxes of crackers, including Townhouse and Wheat Thins and a couple others for $3.49 or $3.79. Triscuits were $3.49. And then bread, which I made this week, so that's why it's right there, getting ready to pack lunches. For these couple groceries at Kroger, it was a total of $28.75, and I'll show you the ad now so you can see everything else part of the sale. Here is our weekly sale ad at Kroger going on now through September 16th. Again, they are running the 2 times fuel points Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as well as a 2-day sale. Apple cider, $2.50. We've got frozen chicken, 3 pounds for $7, $6.99. We have some RX bars, 99 cents, and Gatorade at $8.99. Then some of the other regular deals going on this week. We have watermelon again, $3.99. Must be nearing the end of the season. $4.49 for the 80% ground beef, sold in a roll. We have some boneless pork loin, $1.99, or as you can see below, the ribs at $2.99 a pound. Lunch meat, $3.49. Some bag salads, 3 for $11. Chips, you do have to buy 4 to get this deal. It is Doritos, Cheetos, or Ruffles, $2.99 there. Our milk, $1.99. We're in Indiana in the Midwest, and I am always amazed and love our dairy prices. I mean, that makes yogurt so cheap for me to make my own because I use half a gallon, 99 cents to end up with 2 quart jars full of delicious yogurt. So good, so easy. I'll leave the link below. And then there's the eggs and hash browns I mentioned, the frozen potatoes, just a couple varieties, not all the fries. Buy one Arm& Hammer, that's a great deal. Love that one when that comes up. And then our weekly specials. I will show you the full ad to show a couple more of those. But chuck roast, grapes, I almost bought those, but they only had the red and I felt a couple, they just didn't feel that great. So I passed on that deal, but that's a great price for them. We have the 6 packs of pop, $2.99. The Tyson frozen chicken, $9.99. Here were those Oikos yogurts, like I said, as well as the Dan & Light and Fit, $2.49 each, and DiGiorno pizzas, $3.99. It seems that the bulk of the ad now really is on the front. The one page just kind of always highlights some different lowered prices, and it seems like they're showing a lot of the same things every week, which is interesting there. But then we have a couple more deals that they are trying to show. It seems like they're really focusing on their brands. The potato chips and the tortilla chips are 2 for $5 still, which is a better deal than buying the smaller ones. Some Private Selection new things here, breakfast sandwiches, cookies. I really do like that Private Selection brand. I've always found it to be good quality. It tastes great. The Kroger tortilla chips, they're Dorito knockoff, $1.99. Right there, if you like ground turkey, it is $3.99 a pound for the 85% lean. That's on sale. A couple of our produce deals here going on, some corn and pineapple. We've got peppers. It's a 6 count for $6. So if you like those, that's a good deal. And peppers do freeze great. We have some chicken breasts for $2.69 a pound or chicken tenders, $2.99 a pound. More patties and some different meats there. And then this is the new sale going on this week. It is save $2 when you buy 3 or more. The family size crackers, like I said, was the best one. Prices seem to range from $3.49, $3.79 to $3.99. So just check the crackers you like if you want to grab that deal. We have some Bear chicken tenders there, some bites, which I do love those, but I think it's still a better deal to get the bigger bag at Sam's. So I passed on that one. Their mayos are still on sale. That's a good price. Some larger bags of the pretzel crisps at $2.99. Starbucks coffee and a lot of other coffees seem to be in this deal, and all of those things going on. So this will be the sale that should be running for the next 3 weeks. Let me show you here the scan deals. I have kids coming down for breakfast because it's early. If you hear some noise in the background here, so we're getting ready, but I'm going to show you these deals quick as I'm filming. We've got apples, Honeycrisp, $1.99 a pound. Raspberries or strawberries, $1.99. We have the grapes, $4.99. Pistachios, kiwis, lots of fruit this week, $4.99. Grapefruit or oranges, $4.99. Mums were sitting out and they were so pretty. I do love those fall flowers, $12.99. There's the chuck roast I showed you. Eckrich sausage, $2.49. Cookies, hummus, $2.99. There's the pop that we talked about. Bacon, $4.99. All laundry detergent. This is the big ones of the free and clear, $8.99. We've got some Bear Bells bars. I don't know about those. The 18 count or 30 count of chips at $7.99. DiGiorno pizza. We have Cottonelle bath tissue. These are the mega rolls, $9.99. Nature's Path cereal and granola, $2.49. There's the Oikos, $2.49. And Persil laundry detergent, again, $8.99. Couple more on the back. Philadelphia cream cheese. See, they don't fit all these in the ad. $1.29 for the Ragu pasta sauce, all varieties. 99 cents for the rice-a-roni or pasta-roni. $1.99 for Dial soap. There we have Tyson frozen chicken. Silk almond milk, $1.99. Some of the Happy's organic baby food. We've got some deodorants for $4.99. Sour Patch Kids and Tresemme, $5.49. This is the scan sheet, so if you do want to use it, you just take this to the register instead of clipping all the coupons on the app. And you can scan that barcode once and make sure everything comes off. So that can be a good way to make sure you are getting all the deals this week through September 16th. All right, you saw what I bought. We looked at the sale ads. I was worried. The first week I shopped a lot for this month to get us started out in September. And then I just didn't shop as much this week. So I am right under $250 for what I have spent for the month out of my monthly $525. Meals. This week was rough. We came off Grandparents' Day and church picnic on Sunday, and everything went well. We did our typical Sunday night nachos. We have one choir on Monday night. It was Nathan's first night in choir. So after school, we came home, and I have some of those Bear chicken nuggets in the freezer and French fries. Did those quick. I had a BLT. It was a great quick meal, and it reminded me I need more convenience foods like that. So if you have some ideas in this busy season of some, I know they're not always the healthiest, but having some of those quick, convenient options that your family loves, let me know in the comments, because we could definitely use some of them right now. Tuesday night before choir, it was pasta quick. Wednesday night, I did a sheet pan dinner with lots of veggies that we had in the fridge to use up, and some potatoes and a link sausage, a smoked sausage, toss that in there. Thursday, smoked or slow cooker chicken. I can't even think through all the meals. We did slow cooker chicken with salsa, just basic and easy. I love it when I do it with my Mexican chicken. I'll leave the list below. It has cream cheese, beans, corn, and chicken and salsa, but my kids don't love that all mixed in as much, so trying some different options to see if I can find one that they like. I am actually going away this weekend for a little bit. My husband's in charge of the kids for girls' weekend, and I think they're going to do frozen pizza on Friday. Pretty sure they will. And then I'll leave all the things for enchilada casserole while I'm gone too. So those are our menus this week. Again, we just do easy meals. We do what works for our family in this busy season of school and teaching and working and all the things. But sales, what do you do when sales aren't that great? Sometimes, honestly, I just skip them and I shop less. I really wasn't initially planning to go back to Kroger with my mom, but I'm really glad I went because the cheese was a great deal. And once again, we were totally out. My stockpile has really dwindled over our summer travels and just getting back into teaching. So I need to focus on rebuilding that. That's definitely one of my things. But some weeks when the sales aren't great, I just skip it. And having a stocked pantry allows me to do it, and I can save that money for when the sales are better. Other times I seek out the deals, and I really have started looking on Amazon more, especially when things are not on great deals at Kroger or any of my other local stores. In fact, this is what I was going to mention. It hasn't arrived yet, but I was able to get canned what was it? It was pinto beans. Pinto beans on Amazon are 55 cents a can right now, but I also saw refried beans for 97 cents a can, which both of those are amazing deals. I did just update the grocery deals list, link below, and they were saying they weren't shipping for like 4 weeks, but mine's already shipped like 2 days after I ordered it. So that was a great deal, and if you need to restock some of your canned beans, grab them. Some of the bagged bags of dried beans are also on special too, so you might want to check those out, because if you can't find sales at your local store, go look elsewhere. Go be creative. All right, that's it for me this week. Thanks as always for joining me on these grocery hauls, and I will see you again soon in the next video.